everyone. We're Peer Success Coach. My name is Emmis.
My name's Helena.
So welcome to the Spring into Success series number 4. Today we'll be focusing on food and financial resources at DVC. Let's get started. So these are basically what we will be going through in this presentation. First, we will talk about like food resources on campus and outside of campus, and then some financial resources like financial aid you can apply for, stuff like that.
So the first thing we're going to talk about is food resources. For that, first of all, we found out that 41% of DVC students reported low or very low food security. And for this issue, we have something called the food pantry here at DVC. And this is what it looks like. The hours are Wednesday and Thursday from 10:30 to 4:30 p.m. And this is accessible to all students here at DVC. So you do not have to be low income to get food or items from the food pantry. And they also have hygiene products. So it's not just food that they have there. They have canned foods, they have produce, they have, as mentioned, hygiene products, they even have coffee sometimes, and you can really like fill up your bag with whatever you want. There are certain limitations. Just make sure you ask them. They even have cheese and dairy, and even eggs sometimes. So really, it's a great resource to use, and feel free to stop by. If you have any questions, feel free to contact Richard Stanfield. He'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have.
So we also have another campus in San Ramon, and we did not forget you guys if you guys are from San Ramon campus. But that will be a little bit different compared to the food pantry in PHC. So they're more like a food program. They will give you like 500 gift cards to use at cafe in the San Ramon campus, and so if you fill out FAFSA or you qualify for a specific type of financial aid, you should be able to get that gift card. So you may contact Sherry Keller for more information. Her email is skeller@dvc.edu.
So the next thing that I want to talk about is the free produce market. We did have a free produce market last week on Thursday, from 12 to 3. We do have another one coming up on April 6th, and this is a market where you can basically get free produce. So whether it may be vegetables or even garlic, onions, bell peppers, so many different things, even corn, and anyone can access this. Just stop by, and all you need to do is just provide your name, student ID, and then you can get whatever you want. And it's located in the Student Union Commons. So yeah.
Yep, so on the left hand side, I can see the pictures is what it looks like. It's in a common in the pink building. It's called a student union, so just go there and grab whatever you like. Okay. So next one is the CalFresh program or slash SNAP program. When you go onto the supermarket and you slide a card, you will usually see that it's called EBT food or SNAP. So it seldom show the name CalFresh there, so be aware of that. So it's a federal nutrition program that helps people with low income to increase their food budget, to put healthy and nutritious food on the table, and you will receive monthly benefit after you did the interfill and you fill in the application form, and they will send you the card if you qualify for that, and they will give you like money every month, just so based on your income. If you have one person, it may be like $200 to $300. If you have like a family, they may give you more money. So it depends on your income and your household. So with this card, you can get groceries at many different locations, including Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Safeway, all the supermarkets across the nations. No matter, even it's called CalFresh program, you can always get groceries for free when you go to Florida, you go to Washington, because it's a federal food program. So yeah, eligibility is determined by your income and your resident status. So if you want to apply, you can scan on the QR code on the left hand side, and you will be directed to your electronic like application form. Just fill out your information there, and you will receive a call from somebody and do the interview for you, basically just asking you question to confirm the information you put in the application. And then once you do the interview, they will send a letter telling you, oh, you qualify for that or you don't qualify for that. And if you qualify, they will send you the card, and That's how it works. So next one is some local community resources. We have a bunch of them listed on DVC website. So they are provided by local restaurants or some other places like food bank. Many different places are in this small community at Pleasant Hill or San Ramon that provide free food. So feel free to scan on the QR code or go on to the link and you will see more information about that.
So next, let's talk about some financial resources that we have here at DVC. So 38% of DVC students received one or more financial aid, including grants, scholarships, and/or student loans.
So the first one we're going to talk about is the FAFSA. It's free application for federal student aid. You just need to fill in a form. It may take like an hour or 30 minutes. So you just have to fill in all your information, your tax information. Make sure you prepare your tax form, tax record, so you can look at it when you're filling out the form. So it give you access to grants, work study jobs, student loans, etc. If you need assistance, I know it's a long form, and when you look at it, it's kind of confusing because there's a lot of like complicated terms. So if you need assistance to fill out a form, you may go to Enrollment Lab. It's on the first floor. If you know where the counseling building is, Enrollment Lab is on the first floor, and you will see a lot of like computer labs there, and that is called the Enrollment Lab, and they will have financial aid people to come and help out with you to go through the form, to walk you through it, to help you tell you what to fill out. So they will be available on Monday, Tuesday from 1 to 3 p.m. and Wednesday, Thursday from 10 to 12.
So the next resource is the California Dream Act. For those of you who do not qualify for FAFSA, you can apply for the California Dream Act, and this is specifically for undocumented students who qualify for the AB 540 status, and they wish to be considered for financial aid. So, if you don't qualify for the FAFSA, don't worry, you can do the California Dream Act.
Yeah, so I actually posted a video there and the last slides as well, but due to copyrights, I couldn't put it. I couldn't display it here in the presentation, so I will put the link in the description box and you can check those. Like they have detailed explanation of what it is and how you will be eligible for that, and like what is it for and how to fill it out.
Yep.
So these are the financial aid that you can access to through FAFSA or the California Dream application. So these two, the Student Success and the Student Success Completion Grant and the SHAFI Grant, are for particular type of students. So SHAFI Grant is for current and former foster youths who enrolled at least half times, and Student Success Completion Grant is for students who are available for Cal Grant B or C and enrolled in full time. And so the other two, the other three, CA Promise Grant, Cal Grant, and Pell Grant are for like students who normally fill out the FAFSA form. But for CA Promise Grant and Cal Grant, you will have to be a California resident or those who admitted to the school under the AB 550 status. So CA Promise Grant basically is like a tuition-free program. They waive your $46 per unit tuition. For Cal Grant, it's like a need-based cash grant, so you receive like money into your bank account every semester or every twice a semester. And Pell Grant is like just federal funded need-based grant. You don't have to be a California resident, and you just need to have the U.S. resident status, and you can receive money into your bank account like every twice a semester.
If you have any questions about how to receive your funds, make sure to contact the financial aid office, because there's a bank account called Bank Mobile that you can use to receive your funds. So if you haven't set that up yet, and if you're wondering why you haven't received anything, if you already applied, just talk to the financial aid office. Just wanted to mention that.
So next one is the first time preparation program.
This one is good for first-time college students. This is actually, you have to be a first-time college student. So, and they actually help with covering your tuition for the first year for 4 consecutive terms. And you can complete the FT3 pledge or the FAFSA or the DREAM Act. And you have to complete 12 units for the term with a GPA of 2.0 or higher, and you have to be a California resident. And yeah.
So I want to mention for the FT3 pledge, you have to fill in either FAFSA or the DREAM Act plus the FT3 pledge. I'm sorry that I didn't put the and there. So next one. Next one is the work study program. So basically, it's not like a program, but to find a job on campus. So on like at DVC, there are many opportunities for students to explore different things and different positions for students to work on campus. So you can go to a website called Handshake and type in your school username and your password to log into Insight, and you will be able to get into this platform where you can look for different on-campus jobs and even outside of campus. So like us, we're PSSS coach and we're actually working for the school. There are also different opportunities like the student policy aid on the left-hand corner, as you can see, and student ambassador, different tutoring jobs. You may not be able to find them on Handshake for tutoring, but you can talk to your professor and see if they can refer you to work as a tutor for your major or for some subjects that you like. So
you can also actually go to the student centers and talk with the people working there. They don't always post jobs that are on campus on Handshake. So, if you're interested in becoming a tutor or anything else, just talk to the people at the student center and ask them, let them know that you're interested. Also, Handshake is great for internships and other jobs that you can get. They have remote jobs, they have on-site jobs. And usually those jobs that are being posted on Handshake, they are being taken a look at, so they're being checked to make sure that they're not scams. You do also want to make sure that, if you come across a job that may be a little sketchy, just talk to the Career and Transfer Center. Always before you apply, make sure it's a reliable source. They do check, but not every single job. There could be the possibility that the job on Handshake could be, a scam job or anything like that. So just make sure that you know and you're aware of what you're applying for.
yeah,
But, yeah.
You mentioned a great point about career transfer. So there are like some jobs that are not posted here. Maybe the employer, they just come here to drop off the posters. They talk to career transfer people. So there are maybe more jobs available if you talk to them, the career transfer people. So highly recommend you guys to go. And it's only it's on campus. They have an office. It's right next to counseling center.
Yep,
So,
in the student union building.
yeah.
So the next thing is scholarships. This is something that DVC students can apply for, and it's just one application that you have to fill out. It's called the general application. You can access the DVC scholarship application portal through DVC, so just look up DVC scholarships and then you can apply for it. Basically, when you fill out this form or this general application, you can receive a bunch of scholarships if you qualify for them. There's like certain qualifications and requirements that you need to meet, maybe like a major requirement or like a GPA requirement, but the GPA requirement in order to apply for scholarships is 2.0 or above, but some scholarships maybe require a 3.5 GPA or anything like that. So, if you want to apply for this, just go to the DVC website. For the eligibility, you have to be a DVC student taking 6 units for both fall and spring, and you must have, as mentioned, a cumulative GPA of 2.0. And yeah, also as mentioned, some additional criteria such as financial needs, declaration of particular major, community service, etc. And you will need documents like your unofficial transcript, a 500-word essay, and 2 references. And these references can be either counselors or your professor or someone that has a professional relationship to you, so not like a family or friend. But here on campus, there's many options for you. If you've met with like a particular counselor, you can ask them, your professor, or anyone else that you may know. But it has to be a professional reference, and it can be 2 from maybe 2 professors, maybe 2 counselors. So, yeah, and there's a deadline for the scholarship. So just go to the DVC website, make sure when the deadline is. It usually opens up at the end of October and closes at the end of February.
So So if you want more information, you can also go to the scholarship office on the first floor of the Student Services Center, which is the same building as the counseling office.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hiding in the hallway, but if you go into the Student Service Center, you see Welcome Services and Admission, and you go right towards the bathroom, towards the red light, and you will see in the middle of it there is the scholarship office.